morning. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. Last week in Wellness Wednesday, we talked about calming the mind. And I always spend a lot of time at this time of the year working on calming the mind. I think our nervous systems are pretty revved on a daily basis at this time of year. And so today, what I want to talk about in Wellness Wednesday is how do you enter your day? What does the beginning of your day look like? Because that really determines how the rest of your day plays out. Okay, for everyone, it's a little bit different. But for instance, if you woke up and you grab your phone and you're on your phone and scrolling and getting into everything social media, checking your emails, okay, you've missed that opportunity to connect with yourself. And you're connecting now with everything that's going on. And the momentum that you've created is jumping in to this world. So I know a lot of you do it because I get a lot of that from my clients. Especially those in my 6-month program when we first start and we start looking at what the beginning of your day looks like. And as we do that, I wake up and I grab my phone and, I watch whatever, or I go to my emails. And when you do that, you can feel yourself, that momentum of stress starting to come. So there's lots of other alternatives. So when we step into our day, setting up a little, I call it a sacred ritual, could be routine, whatever, of, as you come into your day, what does that look like? So for instance, for my husband and I, our day starts with movement. Whether we're doing some yoga, we're doing some Pilates, whatever, that's the beginning of our day. And when you start your day with even a little bit of movement, you connect to yourself and where you are today, right? How you're feeling physically, emotionally. How is the body moving? How can you relieve tension and stress through the body through a little bit of movement in the morning? And you most certainly can do that. And then that goes in, we do some energy medicine yoga as well. And then we do a meditation. And so we do a 20-minute meditation together, which for us is a lovely morning ritual. Okay, but it doesn't have to be that long, right? It can be much smaller. It can start with 5 minutes. But by the time we're done this and we step into our day, we know where we're at. We've upped our vibration. We're feeling better about our day. Our bodies are moving easier. They're more mobile. Okay, they feel all oiled up and ready to go. And, you don't always feel that way when you wake up in the morning, especially at this stage of your life, right? It's not all, oh, geez, I feel great. A lot of times it's a little bit of stiffness and, maybe there's arthritis. You're not moving quite as well. Your mobility is affected first thing in the morning. And we have the power to shift and change that. Now, think about that. If you wake up and you're in pain, and you're not doing anything about that by adding some movement, and you're taking that into your day. That's how your day starts. Starts stiff, not feeling very mobile, higher pain level. And when we step into our day that way, it's going to carry out through the whole day. So when it comes to calming our mind, it's a lot more difficult. So finding that small little movement routine. Okay, and I'll drop a couple from my YouTube channel, but you can always check out my YouTube channel, The Healing Place. And there's lots of little videos there, as well as here on this page. under guides. There's lots of little videos there for morning movement routines. 5, 10, 12 minutes. We've all got that, right? We all have that. It's just sometimes it seems too small. It's not enough of a commitment to start. And what I've learned over the years is that a little bit goes a long way. Small steps create big change. Okay, so it's consistency. Doing a little bit of movement every morning on a consistent basis. Whether that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. Maybe, 2 days a week or 3 days a week, you have a longer practice. But just notice when you start to add some movement first thing in the morning, how the body releases tension and how the mind, we start to calm the mind. Follow that with a little bit of meditation. When I first started meditation, 5 minutes. There's lots of apps out there. There's the Calm app. There's lots of stuff on YouTube, to help you meditate. In my 6-month program, we look at 8 different types of meditation, right? So we always find a meditation that works for you, because meditation is a game changer when it comes to calming the mind. It helps to rewire the brain. Definitely for me, managing anxiety for decades, meditation was a game changer for me. I am just naturally more calm. Once I added energy medicine yoga to that, I experienced a calm that I've never felt before. And I've talked about this before, right? And sometimes I think, okay, well, I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself. But, if you haven't thought about how you step into your day, just take a look at how your day unfolds. And that will tell you how you stepped into your day. If you have a day of chaos and it's one thing to another and the stress level's going up and going down and you're feeding yourself lots of coffee and you're chronically exhausted, that tells you how you're stepping into your day. Right? I'm just going to let that land for a moment, because your life is showing you what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and how you're stepping into your day. And if you want that to shift and change, start with a little morning movement and a small morning meditation. The more you do it, the better you will get at it. Will it work on day one? Maybe, maybe not. Might be 2 or 3 weeks before you really notice a significant difference where you're like, whoa, wow, this day went a lot better for me. I'm a lot calmer. And I would have reacted in, like this before. And now I'm like, I got this. Okay, consistency always the key. Okay, again, talk a lot about consistency, but it's showing up time and time and time again. Even when it gets a little messy in the middle, right? And you've got a busy day coming. Maybe you had 15 minutes and now you got 5. What can you do with 5 minutes to help calm your mind? Last week we worked on some holds, okay, to help calm your mind. You can go back and take a look at that video. And these are just tools that are available to you anytime, right? But I want you, again, just to reiterate, the best way to figure out how you're walking into your day is to take a look at your day. Notice how it unfolds at the end of the day, because that is telling you how you're stepping into your day. You have that kind of power. You really do. All right, beautiful. We are short and sweet today. We're talking about calming the mind all this month on Wellness Wednesdays as we come up to the holidays, because we just need to, right? We just need to think about it for our own wellness and well-being, and so that we can show up into the holiday season with our cups half full or full and a little bit more energy in the tank. So important. And if you're thinking, you know what, I'm looking at my day and it's like, okay, I understand what Sherry's saying here, and you want 2024 to look a little different for you, then think about the Mindful Midlife 6-month program. That's a game changer, right? We'll talk more about that. But you can always reach out to me at sherry@sherryjib.com to check it out. Check it out on my website at sherryjib.com. And you can DM me on the page. All right. So take care of you, beautiful. It has been so wonderful to be with you today. And happy Wednesday. And remember, making yourself a priority is worth it. Changes your experience in the world and everyone else's around you. The payoff is huge. And you are worth that, beautiful. You really are. All right. Take care of you. I'll see you next week.